DJ Scream, Corey, what's happening? Spins on the beat.
It's Hoodrich Radio, you better not change the station.
Hoodrich Radio Superstar check-in, man. Always bringing you the new hottest shit first and representing the ATL today. Chili Chills is in the building. What's up, my brother?
What it do, bro?
Everything good? Talk to the people, man. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Good, people. Blessings be upon us, you know. A young legend in the game being serenaded by another legend in the game.
Salute.
I definitely appreciate the opportunity, homie.
Yep, big weekend coming up, A3C. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of stages.
Yeah, I got a couple, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the main stage, which is my biggest focus because that's a tribute to Outkast, so it's going to be a lot of people out there, you know what I mean? So, therefore, I'm really more focused on that. But I got other miscellaneous and other shows that's in the city, you know what I'm saying? But I think my biggest focus is Saturday, though, for sure, because the Outkast, them the big OG legends.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I do what I'm supposed to do, you feel me?
Absolutely. And if somebody's never been to a Chili Chill show, how should they prepare?
Well, they should prepare to be surprised, to be frank.
They need to bring anything.
They need to bring some water.
Water. Okay.
You might need a couple of little roll-ups with you.
Okay.
We're gonna have a good time like
Should
that.
the females come with their hair done and just say fuck it?
They can come as is.
We
like church. Come as you are.
Come as you are. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Got you.
And just be prepared for sophisticated ignorance. We're gonna be bridging the gap between the two. You know what I mean? That's what it's about for me. It's about balancing the high and the lows, the lefts and the rights, and making that bridge so that everybody could be one unit. You know what I mean? So come as you are. You feel me?
Okay.
But it's definitely be lit. You know, we got projectors. We do it. We go radical with it. You know, we willing to do the most about, you know what I'm saying, about our craft. You know, it done been shows where I pop up and do it. Last A3C tore it up. You know, we doing pop-up shows outside, performing on top of trucks and got the block filled up. Got the police even participating because we filling up the streets when it's a red light. When it's a green light, we coming to the side and everybody was just lit. And it was like a block party, unplanned, but more or less the energy was organic. So, yeah, it's just something to see, man. You know what I mean? Because the energy is crazy because, you know, people get turned for, like, music that's turned, but for whatever reason, the music more or less have a message in it that's kind of like, you know, I don't want to say negative, but I want to say, like, not sometimes it ain't as uplifting from a soulful standpoint, Now, this music that these people are hearing, not only is it as turned up as that music that I'm referring to, but it also has a message in it that's going to make you feel good about what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? So the mixture of the two make the energy crazy. So just come as you are. I don't care what you in. You could be a church. You could be coming from church. You could be coming from the club.
Okay.
We embodying everything. You feel me?
Okay. Give everybody a little history lesson on Chili Chills if they're not familiar with you.
Well, you know, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Mechanicsville, to be precise. You know, heart of the city, doing it for love. And I started doing poetry. If you don't know, everybody's a rapper, but the acronym for rap is rhythm and poetry. So therefore, I started doing poetry in my neighborhood, just trying to find a way to make some money without doing the stuff that my homies was doing. I was a part of whatever the streets had going on, but more or less, my mama wasn't trying to have that. So I was trying to make sure I make her proud. You feel me? So with that being said, I entered into this program that was paying me to do poetry for YMCA's Boys and Girls Clubs, and the lady who was the director of it told me that I was special. Put me in the V103 Poetry Slam when I was 15. I was the finalist for it. Did poetry for Joyce Littell on the Quiet Storm at 15.
Wow,
you feel me?
That's real A-Town.
Yeah, National Black Arts Festival. You know, I featured poet there. 3 years consecutively, I was Decatur Books Festival poet. Decatur Books Festival first place poet 4 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Just more or less, my roots come from poetry. So now you hear popping in here, and you wouldn't even know I'm a poet, but that's all a setup. You know what I mean? It's a setup to throw it as a decoy, so you could be sucked into this knowledge that I really got to give you. You feel what I'm saying?
What's the struggle of if there is a struggle of coming from Atlanta and just being unique? Just doing your own thing. Like it's easy. You could just go do what everybody else does.
Facts.
But talk to us about some of the struggles of being you.
I mean, you just have to persevere. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my idols, to be frank, or one of the guys that I look up to in the game and the way they move is Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
You feel me? And I mention that because my story is just as real, and I refuse to compromise it by trying to do what others do to get on. I feel like if I persevere and if I continue to steadily be like that fly that's in your face, I'm gonna get on your food. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a gift and a curse, because once you win, you do something nobody done.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it is a lot of obstacles in it, but I really am not worried about the obstacles, because if I don't climb the obstacles, then I won't win. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think in Atlanta, it's more of a standpoint of, it's a microwavable, mindset. It's like quick, like whatever, whatever I give you rap wise, it got to be something that I'm gonna get quick, simple. They get to the point by getting this money, fucking these hoes. They gonna get to that. You feel me? So what I had to do was find out a way to still make you feel like I'm talking about that, but I'm not though. So that's my whole thing, and
so
I
that's
feel
where
like
the sophisticated ignorance comes from. It's like, okay, so
you know?
it represents balance.
That's all it is.
It represents balance. Because I'm sure some days you want to hit the flame or the strip
Yeah.
club, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
And
then
we do.
sometimes you
And
ain't,
we do.
You know
and
what I
we
mean?
popping in here.
Right.
Could
right.
give you knowledge, but you wouldn't care. So I'm probably at the W having the fest. We popping in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a record.
Yeah.
Give us some more game, man. Give the people. Give the people some more game. I feel like I ain't gotta ask you too many questions, man. Talk to the people some more, man.
Man, I just more or less just want to say that, this city of Atlanta is our city. I feel like we don't have to do what other cities do in order to be a part of the culture, because if you look around and you notice, the whole hip-hop culture has taken things from Atlanta and made it something that they adapt to for where they are from.
Right.
So therefore, I need to make this message very fucking clear. We as Atlanta don't have to do what other people do to make sure that we still have a presence or an influence in this game. And why am I saying that? It's because my city is starting to, become under the influence of what other cities are doing, even though we are ourselves, but from a street aspect. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, because a hit dog will holler. So without furthermore being said, I just wanted to say that from a young nigga perspective, coming up in the city. And it's really more about brothers who say they on that positive shit. You got to be as aggressive as people who on the other shit. I feel like why is people not as aggressive from a positive end as they are from the negative end? And that's what ultimately outrules the positivity or the progression of what our hip-hop originally meant to hip-hop. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, that's my message to the city. You feel me? Like, I don't care about the world right now. I gotta conquer my city. I feel like once I conquer my city and I reign, the influence of Atlanta alone is strong enough to conquer the world. And if you look around, you see everybody dabbing. You see everybody hitting them folks. Those are examples of how our influence can be trampled throughout the whole world. Now, I was speaking from a standpoint of the streets, though, earlier when I said we don't have to do what the other cities are doing. Right. Because Atlanta was a place that you can come to, and more or less it was just, dirty South. You feel me? Just dirty South shit, not necessarily submitting to, the influence of being a part of, things that we naturally weren't a part of. It was based on hoods and based on, regions of the areas that you were from. You feel me?
So what's the so I always say this, we can always talk about a lot of different things that's going on. What are the solutions?
I feel like the solution is to brainwash the youth.
Brainwash them.
And when I say brainwash,
in a positive way.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
They brainwashed us in a negative way. We don't even notice it. If you look at what the 90s had to offer musically versus what the 2000s have to offer musically versus what the 2010s have to offer musically, we have been totally brainwashed into thinking what we doing right now is what's popping. Now we control the culture. The culture is stronger than the law. If we look, you have a responsibility as a DJ. I have a responsibility as an artist to reflect the times. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like it's being compromised because niggas is needing money. Now what if we say fuck money? What if we say fuck money? And it's just about, we need to make this culture what we need it to be.
Now, in attacking that, and I'm just speaking from the average person that's on the streets, and attacking that, they're gonna rebuttal and say, well, these are things that we need to survive. So what are the answers?
Right.
Not to say you're wrong. I think you're right. But what are the answers?
Okay.
How do I feed my
feed
my family?
The only real answer that I really have is to get radical.
Okay.
Go to the extreme with it. If we don't want it, look, boycotting and all that stuff, I know it's a new generation, but that shit had a very, very strong presence on the economic standpoint of America. So if we just say, let's just say hypothetically, I'm the hottest motherfucker in the world, and I have a power over a people that's so big that I make a day called National Fuck It Day. And then on National Fuck It Day, nobody go to work.
Right.
So the nigga who own Walmart, all his Walmart workers ain't go to work today.
Right, and that's not even just black people. You talking about just people.
Yeah, just people.
Yeah, just people.
If y'all don't go open that store, how Walmart owner make money on National Fuck It Day? How do the school get open if people just said, man, we ain't doing that today? You feel the power of the culture is stronger than the law.
Right.
So we could dictate the way that we live by dictating the culture. But the money is dictating the culture right now. The culture need to dictate the money, I feel like. So with that being said, that's my solution, bro.
Okay.
When I get hot as fuck, when I'm the hottest motherfucker on earth, big as Michael Jackson, I'm making National Fucking
National
Day.
Fucking Day.
And if you with it, then you'll see niggas not going to work. Some folks like, National Fucking Day. You going to work? Oh, you ain't even fucking with the movement. Oh, you sold your soul, bro.
That's funny, but that's real.
That way. That's
real.
a small stepping stone towards showing that the culture is bigger than the law.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all.
Yeah, power in the people.
Exactly.
The powers within the people.
I'm saying.
I agree with
That's
that.
my solution.
I agree with that.
Even though it's a bit radical, but hey, man.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard what Steve Jobs said.
Right.
The ones who crazy enough to think they could change the world actually do.
Change the world. That's real. That's real.
Facts.
We salute you for coming through, man. We got to get into another record, whatever you want to
I
play,
got
and
this
let everybody know
man.
where you can check you out, too, on social media.
Yeah, you can check me out at Chili_Chills. That's everything. And ChiliChills.com. Chili with a Y, Chills with a S. And the next song I want you to play for on screen, give them that revenue.
Okay.
Yeah, because we on our revenue.
Yeah,
we're going to get on revenue. Yeah, so
That's
therefore, hey, man, I appreciate you. And
salute.
You know, we all in it. And I appreciate the energy. I appreciate the love. Sophisticated ignorance from the heart of the city, doing it for love with the OG, DJ Scream, Chili Chills. You did.
Salute, man. You know what it is. Chili Chills, DJ Scream, Hoodrich Radio. Turn us up. Keep us locked.
What up, DJ Scream? Corey, what's happening? Spins on the beat.
It's Hoodrich Radio. You better not change the station.